Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week tutorial I'm going to continue to crochet summer art. So for this week I'm going to be doing a summer bracket art using a 4mm crochet hook and grabbing all my scrappy yarns, all the scrappy yarns that I have for this project. So I'm going to start with random colors. You can just pick random colors, whatever you have. So starting with the first round, which is a magic circle. I did a magic circle and chain 3. That is a first stitch. The chain 3 counts as a stitch. So into the magic circle I'm going to work 11 double crochets. So chain 3 is a stitch, 11 double crochet and a slip stitch to close off the first round. I'm going to fast forward and meet you once I'm done. So now that I'm done, I'm going to do a slip stitch. I'm going to do the slip stitch now. Close up the ring, do the slip stitch into the first stitch, the first double crochet. I will grab the next color for round 2. I'm going to do into the place where I slip stitch, I pull my yarn through the next color, and chain 3 to start round 2, and into that same place where I did the chain 3, into that same stitch where I did the chain 3, I'm going to work 1 double crochet. So together that is 2 stitches. Chain 3 counts as a double crochet. I go into the next stitch and I do 2 double crochet into the next stitch. So this round, the second round, is going to be 2 double crochet into every stitch all around until the end, and I'm going to end it with a slip stitch at the end. So two double crochets into every stitch. Done with the slip stitch, I'm going to chain 1 and fasten off. Moving on to round 3, I grab the next color and I'm going to start round 3 where I slip stitch for round 2. I'm going to insert my new color through that stitch, chain 3 into that same stitch where I did the chain 3. I'm going to work 1 double crochet together. That will make 2 double crochets there. Chain 3 is a double crochet. So I have 2 stitches together, and for this round 3 I'm going to be increasing on the second stitch. So I go into the next stitch, I do 1 double crochet into the next stitch, I do 2 double crochets. So I started with 2 double crochet, I move into the next space and I do 1 double crochet, I go into the next space and I do 2 double crochet. So it's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, alternating between the stitches all around. So there I have 1 double crochet, I go into the next stitch and do 2 double crochets. I'm increasing on the second stitch. So I'm going to meet you once I'm done, and once I'm done you should end with a single, like with 1 double crochet into the last stitch, because I started with a increase. I started with 2 stitches in the beginning. I'm going to slip stitch and chain and cut off my yarn. Moving on to round 4, I'm going to start the same way into the stitch where I slip stitched the previous round. I'm going to chain 3 into that same space. I'm going to work 1 double crochet, that is 2 stitches together. I go into the next space, I do 1 double crochet. I go into the next space and do 1 double crochet. Again, into the next space, I work 2 double crochet. So for round 4, I'm increasing on the 3rd stitch. So I increase on the 3rd stitch. So it's going to be 1 double crochet into the 1 stitch, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 2 double crochets. 1 double, 1 double, 2 double. I'm going to repeat this and I'm going to meet you at the end. So I'm doing my last double crochet for this stitch. For this round, I'm going to do my slip stitch into the first stitch, chain 1 and fasten off. For round 5, I'm going to get the next color, and I'm going to do as usual, chain 3 and do one stitch, that's 1 double crochet into the same stitch with the chain 3, and that is the first increase for this round. I go into the next stitch and do 1 double crochet. Into the next stitch, I do 1 double crochet. Into the next stitch, I do 1 double crochet. Then into the next stitch, I'm going to work 2 double crochets together in that stitch. As you can see, what I'm doing here is increasing on the 4th stitch. So it is 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet. Into the 4th stitch, I do 2 double crochet increase. So I'm going to repeat this and I'm going to meet you once I'm done. I'm going to just do a slip stitch once I'm done. I'm going to slip stitch into the first double crochet, chain 1 and fasten off. Moving on to round 6. Now for round 6, we're going to start with a chain 3 as usual. 1 double crochet into the chain 3 stitch, and that is 2 stitches together, that's 2 double crochets together. I go into the next stitch and I do 1 double crochet. So I'm going to do 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches. So that is the second one, that's the second double crochet. So it's 1 double crochet into 4 stitches. So on this round, I'm going to be doing my increase on the 5th stitch. So now this is the 5th stitch. I'm going to work 2 double crochets into this 5th stitch. So I'm increasing into the 5th stitch. So that is an increase. I started 1 2 3 4, then into the 5th stitch, a 2 double crochets together increase. So 1 double crochet into the next 4 stitches. Into the next stitch, I will do an increase. So I'm going to continue this, repeating that same pattern until I get to the end. I'm going to work that around, and you should always know that your last stitches should not be a double. You should always end with 4 double crochets at the end, and then you know your stitch is right. I'm going to do a slip stitch into the first double crochet. I'm going to chain 1 and fasten off. For round 7 to round 20, it's going to be straightforward. We are not going to do any more increase for this rows. For row 7 to 20, I'm going to do chain 3. Start always with a chain 3, and into every stitch do 1 double crochet into every stitch. So from this row up to row 20, we're going to start with a chain 3, 1 double crochet into the next stitch, 1 double crochet into every stitch, and end every stitch with a slip stitch. So I'm just going to continue this and repeat this all around, and I'm going to meet you once I'm done when I get to round 20. So now I have 20 rounds. So from the top to the last row, that is 20. So I'm going to work on the brim now, for the brim for the heart, and I'm going to go into the last stitch where I did my slip stitch and start with a chain 3. I'm going to chain 3. So now I'm working on the brim. Chain 3 into that same chain 3 space. I'm going to work 1 double crochet. So for this round, the first round of the brim is going to be an increase round. So the next stitch, I'm going to do 1 double. Into the next stitch, 2 double crochets. So now we're repeating the increase round for the first round of the brim. We're doing an increase round for this. So 2 double crochets, 2 double crochet, into the next stitch 1 double crochet, into the next stitch 2 double crochets. So I'm just going to keep repeating that until I get to the end, and then I'm going to do a slip stitch. I'm going to do a slip stitch now for the first round of the brim. Slip stitch into the first double crochet, chain 1 and fasten off, and moving on to the next yarn. So I'm going to use different colors as usual. You can just, if you want to do this in one single color, it is possible. You can just go ahead and do that. So for the brim, round 2 and round 3, so I did 3 rounds for the brim, so I'm done with the first round. So for the second round and round 3, I'm going to chain 3, and into the next stitch I do 1 double crochet. Into every stitch I do 1 double crochet. So I'm going to be just round 2 and round 3 is going to be the same. Chain 3, 1 double crochet into every stitch, end the round with a slip stitch. So I'm going to fast forward and do round 2 and round 3, and I'm going to meet you once I'm done with round 3. I'm going to show you once I'm done with round 3. And now I'm done with round 3. So you can see I've done 3 rounds for the brim. I'm going to do the last round for the brim, and that is to tape around the border of the brim. I'm going to grab the color, the yarn for that, and pull it through the place where I did my slip stitch on the previous row, chain 1, and into every stitch I'm going to work 1 single crochet all around. So 1 single crochet into every stitch. So for round 4, I'm just going to do round 4, and this is the last round for the heart. It's going to be, I start with a chain 1, and 1 single crochet into every stitch. And once I'm done, I'm going to do a slip stitch to end this round. So I'm done with the slip stitch. I'm done with the last round, round 4. I'm going to do a slip stitch, chain 1, and fasten off. So I have come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Do not forget to give my video a big thumbs up, like, subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to be bringing more summer art content in the next few weeks. Thank you. See you in the next one.